We are now entering the front lobby or the reception area of the school. We have our admission counselors stationed at their desks to welcome and entertain the parent inquiries and the students as and when they come. This is the reception or the waiting area for the parents and new inquiries when they visit the school. Here is the parent feedback box. If some parents have queries which they do not want to raise publicly, they are given the opportunity to put it in this box and we try and address them as far as possible. Glimpses of some online activities being conducted in these past few months across the grades by our students. This is the students' feedback box, Man Ki Baat. If students have certain queries or questions, they can be addressed here and we try to redress them as much as possible. This is the pre-primary zone. So we begin with the activity room. This is the police kaka information to be contacted in case of any emergencies. The pre-primary activity area. You can see the colorful lobby, the boards and the decorations which are the highlight of the pre-primary area. A glimpse into the LKGA classroom where the class teacher is busy conducting online sessions. A glimpse into the nursery class. Colorful and vibrant, as bright as our little ones. Here too, the class teacher is busy with her little kids online. We will now enter the junior ICT lab. This caters for grades pre-primary to 5. Let's have a glimpse of our infirmary, which caters to all the students across the grades. We have a full-time nurse who is stationed here, and we have all the facilities so that the students can be taken care of in case of any medical emergencies. Keeping in mind the pandemic norms, we do have an isolation bed also in case any need arises. Let's now have a sneak peek into our dance room, wherein children come to attend their dance sessions, be it Western, Indian or contemporary. We now move from the ground floor to the first floor. We will first be moving to our resource room, that is the library, the much loved section of our school where children get to sit amidst a wide variety of books. The library is manned by Ms. Pradnya, the senior librarian, and Kanchan, the junior librarian. We have around 5,500 books catering to students and teachers across the grades. Here are the books for grades of 9 to 12. And for the upcoming senior secondary classes such as humanities, commerce, and science. We are now entering the biology lab. Our lab assistant, Ms. Manisha, is stationed here. was a glimpse of our first learning center, the Remedial Resource and Learning Center for students with special needs. This room caters for students from pre-primary to grade 2. The special educator and counselor are stationed here too on usual days. We are now on the second floor in front of the chemistry lab, where you can see these vibrant boards. The chemistry teacher, Ms. Sonali Sutar, we are now entering the physics lab. Miss Piano Jose is the physics teacher for grades 9 and 10. We are now outside the math lab, which is just across the chemistry and the physics lab. Rupa Dudhankar is the secondary math teacher for grades 9 and 10. Adjacent to the math lab is the language lab, which also doubles up as an SST lab. Students from grades 6 to 10 come here with their respective teachers for the lab activities and the ASL activities. Next is the robotics lab, which caters for students across grades 1 to 10. There is a 3D printing facility to teach the students about the new technologies. Let us have a sneak peek into the classes of 9, 10 and 11 which are on this floor. This is grade 9A. All the classrooms are equipped with smart boards, digiboards, and we have content from class teacher to assist the students and teachers. The desktops are placed so that the teachers are able to conduct their online sessions when in school. Here is the staff room on the second floor, where the teachers of this floor assemble and also get to put up their books, their resources, and also refresh and rejuvenate themselves. On the left side, you can see the pantry, wherein they have the facilities to serve themselves a hot cup of tea or coffee. The cubicle right to it is the coordinator's desk, the mentor of the section. We have such staff rooms on all the floors. Here is a glimpse of grade 9B. We now step into grade 10A. Here we have Aditi Ahiri, the English teacher for grades 9 and 10, who is busy with her online sessions. This is grade 10B. We have Atul Chaudhary, the social studies teacher for grades 9 and 10, who is engrossed in his online sessions. And these are the upcoming classes for 11th A Science, 11B Humanities, and 11C Commerce. We shall now move to the next floor, that is the third floor, wherein we have classes for grades 12 and the ICT lab also. We are now on the third floor. Here we have the Senior Information and Technology Lab for grades 6 to 10 students. We have Shruti Garg, the teacher for the higher grades of 9 and 10. We also have Ms. Simarjeet, who is the teacher for grades 6 to 9. Glimpses the online sessions and also the recently introduced AI course under the skill course category for grades 6 to 9. We shall now move across the floor for grade 12 classrooms. Here on my right is the 12A Science class. B Humanities, and 12C Commerce. Let us now have a glimpse into our music rooms. The first one is the instrumental music room for Western instruments, that's the guitar. Students across grades 1 to 10 get to select this activity and then they come here to this room once a week for the same. The next room is for Western music, keyboard to be specific. We have a keyboard teacher who teaches the students who opt for these activities and they practice on the small keyboards which are kept across in this room. is a glimpse of our emergency hoses for water and fire in case there is some emergency. This is on all the floors, and this is the fire exit or the emergency exit through which the children and staff can take the staircase down. We now get a glimpse of the Indian classical instruments. We have an Indian classical teacher who is a Sangeet Visharad who teaches tabla, harmonium and Indian vocals to our students. Let's now have a glimpse of a grade 2 class where the coordinator and teacher Shreya Day is busy conducting her online sessions.
Okay, one carry on. Yeah. Who is the next speaker now? Arohi? Yes, Arohi? Okay, Arohi. Please begin.
Here is a glimpse of our grade 1 classroom. Adjacent to it is the visual arts for the junior section. There is a deliberate attempt to have a low seating arrangement for the arts section so that students are comfortable, they sit down and do activities. Next to the art room is our counselor cabin. We have such cabins across all the floors. So if the students are morose, they want to share something and they don't feel so good about it, they come and share it with the counselor. This is a glimpse of our boys' washroom. Such washrooms are there on all the floors for boys as well as girls. Keeping in mind the needs of a special child, the first one is designed and equipped for them. This is our fire extinguisher placed on all the floors at strategic points. Above that are CCTV cameras, once again across on all the floors, almost 100 CCTV cameras in the campus. The PA system, the address for which is made from the principal's cabin. We have safe and healthy drinking water from AquaGuard RO. Now we are entering the girls' washroom. This is the place where young girls get to sit and spruce themselves up. A washroom for the specially abled child. Here is Learning Center 3, which is again for grades 3 to 5. We have the counselor Rutuja taking her online sessions for the students. Both the special educator and counselor cater to the special needs of students across grades 3 to 5 in this room. A glimpse of grade 3 class. Here is a grade 4 classroom. Besides the classrooms on this floor, we have an important zone for our indoor play area, that is the skating room, which also serves as a multi-purpose hall. Our PE teacher, Mr. Himanshu, is in charge of all the PE section as well as the skating, yoga and other facilities. During the monsoons, we do have our indoor assemblies which are conducted here. We shall now take the lift from the 4th floor to the 5th floor. This lift is used by the staff and students if they have any medical emergencies. We are now on the 5th floor where there are few more indoor games facilities. We are entering the chess and carom room. This is a glimpse of our table tennis room. This is the second table tennis room. Besides the activity rooms, we have classes for grades 6, 7 and 8 on this floor. We are now entering the examination room. For students and teachers across grades 6 to 8, the assessment resources are maintained here. This room is strictly prohibited for all the students, and only the exam department is allowed entry here. Here we have a glimpse of grade 7A. Next is grade 6 classroom. Adjacent to it is the senior art room for the students from grades 6 to 10. Like in the junior visual arts room, here also there is a low seating arrangement with the desks which are comfortable enough for the students to place their things, sit down and do their art-related activities. This is the Learning Center 4, the remedial center for special needs students of grades 6 to 10. We have our special educator and counselor, Ms. Swati Rai, busy conducting her online sessions. As you see, the various choice centers for them to assimilate the skills, be it of reading, writing, arithmetic, are placed. Having seen the academic areas, let's have a glimpse into our admin zone. This is the cabin for the accounts and admin section. Here to my right is the principal's cabin. Here is the screen which I get to see so that in case of any unforeseen circumstances, I can immediately address it on the PA system which is placed next to my chair and get the issues resolved. We are now entering the conference room or the meeting room, wherein we have staff meetings, management meetings or parent meetings conducted as and when needed. This room is all being done up and prepared for our upcoming inspection of records. We also have a video conferencing facility here through which we can connect to remote places, schools, and conduct the meetings if need be. We now move down to the stilt level. This is an area where we have our regular dispersals and assembling. Also, we are using this as an indoor play area for various activities like taekwondo, gymnastics, and other hand and coordination activities. As we move to the playground, you can see the boundary wall once again, which is fenced and covered and was seen earlier, running across the school campus. And this is a view of our playground, where we conduct several games. It has a running area of 50,000 square feet. There is an open stage for conducting assemblies and items, especially on important events. We now move out to the end of the school campus, that is from gate number 2. There is a security cabin at gate number 2. This is primarily used for dispersals only. I hope you all have thoroughly enjoyed having a virtual tour of our school campus. Looking forward to have you in the physical space as well. Thank you. Namaste.